I was born a tree. It was easier then. All I needed was the earth and the wind and the rain. All I needed was the sunlight warm in my dappled leaves. There was no fear, just growth. No wanting, just sky. No thirst, thirst, thirst. Only starlight. But my mother wanted daughters, and she chose the birch ring. I remember the day of my birth, the stretch of wood becoming sinew, of leaves becoming hair. I felt the dirt under my toes, and I opened my eyes for the first time and saw what I had never seen before. The deep green wood and the wide blue sky, the gray and white forms of my 7 sisters. And my mother, who is neither tree nor woman, nor anything that there are words for. She is power and beauty and binding. She does what she wants, and woe to anyone who stands in her way. I understood that in my first moment of life, and I bowed before her, my green and yellow hair spilling around my shoulders like a shining stream. What I did not understand was that I was born to be a soldier. What I did not understand was that I would no longer be free. At first I thought I loved my mother. She opened my eyes and loosed my tongue. She taught me the names of all the things in the wood. She taught me to sing. And the music, music, music that welled up inside of me and spooled out from my lips was a thing of such wonder, such beauty that I thought it was good, because how could it not be? So I sang and I grew, and I allowed her to shape me into her monster without realizing she did so. When I was old enough to lure a man with my song, to trap him in the heart of the wood and break him like so many dead branches, I did it without question, without thought. And when I had done it 2 times and 10 and 20, when I had lured 100 men to their deaths in my mother's forest, I forgot that I had ever been a tree. I forgot that I had ever been anything but my mother's youngest monster. That was the beginning of Into the Heartless Wood by Joanna Ruth Meyer. I'm going to sum this book up for you in just 2 words. Tree siren, which is not a combo that I've ever run across before. If you are unaware of what a siren is, they are creatures that show up in a lot of myths and legends and literature. They typically take the form of women, and they use music to lure people, typically to their deaths. And they show up a lot in connection to water, and a lot of times they are described as being sort of like mermaids. So in this one, the sirens take a very different form in that they are essentially anthropomorphic trees. And they are the daughters of the Witch of the Wood. Our hero in this book is a 17-year-old boy named Owen who lives at the edge of these dangerous, deadly, enchanted woods with his father and his younger sister. And he has dreams himself of being an astronomer. He loves the sky. And everyone in the village lives much further away from the woods than they do. They live right on the edge of it, and everyone in the village is terrified of these woods because of the witch and her daughters, the tree sirens in there, because they've led many, many people to their deaths in the woods. And as time passes, the woods get closer and closer to the village. And one day, Owen, his younger sister, wanders into the woods while he is asleep, and he braves the woods to go in after her to try and bring her back because he had lost his mother to the woods a year or so before. And that sort of kicks off the whole story. He meets one of the tree sirens, one of the witch's daughters, and sort of sets the two of them off on an adventure together against this Witch of the Wood. And so this book is beautifully written. The author, Joanna Ruth Meyer, is wonderful. She's written some other things that are fabulous. Everything that she writes is so beautifully written. It's equal parts fairy tale, a little bit of horror, a little bit of romance, lots of fantasy, and I really could not recommend it more, and anything else of hers. So, Into the Heartless Wood by Joanna Ruth Meyer is available here at the library for checkout, so come on down and check it out.